rolling.
Premier XPK. This is a 90s, I believe, drum set, red lacquer finish, and there's kind of a lot to unpack with what we've done with this kit. This was an entry-level kit that really rose the bar for all brands in offering a real high-quality looking and sounding drum set at a totally reasonable, affordable price. This kit unfortunately came about at a time where it became super popular for floor toms to not be on legs. They were on a bracket and suspended from the cymbal stand. The idea was that this was supposed to increase the resonance of the drum and make it sound more in tune with the rest of the kit tonally. What it really did was just made it really impractical and impossible to get that drum to arrive at and stay in a position that was comfortable to play. They just wobbled and moved all over the place. So this kit came into the shop and we thought we would do a few things to make it so that this is modernized enough to really accommodate a serious student or professional player. And the first thing that we did was we removed the original tom mounts, which this was pre-rims band construction. So the tom mounts, like these mounts now, were just bolted straight into the shell. And the kind of mounts that they were very static and allowed the drums to not move at all, which really robbed the drums of tone. These mounts are the INDe Drum Lab tom brackets that have a suspension component to them that you can see, even just with a little bit of pressure, these drums move on the stand, allowing them to really open up and resonate. And then what we did with the two brackets that were there is we used them to adapt this once hanging rack tom into an actual floor tom with legs, which is definitely more preferable to most players that we deal with that come into the shop. And because they were the stock Premier mounts, everything behaves and looks as though it came stock this way, and it looks a little it's apparent that this drum was altered because these badges would have originally been at the top of the drum. In order to not have to drill additional holes that would leave open holes in the shell, we just rotated these badges around, flipped the drum upside down, used the original bracket positioning, and then added the two others. And now what we have is a drum set that any pro, any serious student could take on. Looks great, sounds great, and behaves the way that most people these days prefer to have their drum set configuration. And we've done all these upgrades and still kept the price down. So this drum set is, I think we have it online for $5.99. We've got some wiggle room with this, so if it's a drum set that interests you, definitely get a hold of us, vicsdrumshop.com, john@vicsdrumshop.com, 312-770-1200, and you can get your eyes and ears on this drum kit and just take a listen to how it sounds. I guarantee you, much more full, much more resonant than in its original configuration. Get at us.